point tonight in our final game of 2020. What's your assessment of the game?
It was a tough game. It was a great game, but I like the character of the side, the spirit, the fighting qualities that they showed, and then some of the football they played as well. Scored a marvellous goal. Unfortunately, we conceded one from a penalty. But those are moments in games. But we had other moments where we could have converted. We created chances. Really, really happy with the character and the identity of the team tonight. Bit disappointed with the results, but out of good performances and creating a team with the characteristics of which they've shown tonight gives me, it gives me a lot of encouragement going into the next game and the next game and the next game after that. So I'm really pleased that the players stuck together. And it was difficult. It's always difficult when a team was down to 10 men. They can score on the counter attack. I thought we dealt with it well, and we could have probably scored a winner.
Talking of the goal, a cracking header by James Vaughan, and Morgan Ferrier worked up well with the top.
Yeah, tonight we just wanted to slightly change it up. I think we looked at playing with two target man strikers to give ourselves an anchor in the final third, so that our midfield players and fullbacks could support in higher positions up the pitch. It wasn't a night for playing out through the back on the pitch, the surface, but we wanted two target men. The ball's been coming back a little bit too much, at times, and that's not being disrespectful to anyone. But I thought I was, like I said, I'm not one for trying to, do magic tricks on people and tell everyone it's great, it's superb. But I'm pleased with the spirit of the side.
And going and talking about the penalty, what was your thoughts on that?
Penalty. Looking at it, jeez. Sorry about this. It's a decision he doesn't have to make. It's a red hot decision that he's made. He should have been in more control. But I'm really pleased with the contribution Sid's making from an effort point of view, commanding centre-half point of view, but in those key moments he has to show more patience. He's just got to get across the ball and block, instead of making a rash challenge, and it ends up looking like a penalty because we're in control, we're protecting the goal, the goalkeeper, there's players behind the ball, he's between the goal and the player, and he's facing really, touchline wide. So a bit disappointed, but a measure of the character of the player is he's really upsetting there, but he's getting support from his teammates, which is encouraging us again.
They went down to 10 men and we put the pressure on in the final 20 minutes. We just couldn't find that winner, but there's encouraging signs tonight.
It's important you don't lose the game. It's really important. We lost the game on Saturday through a key moment. We've drawn a game tonight, we scored a goal, could have scored more, but it's important that you don't lose that game tonight. So while we were searching, for an opportunity, and I think we had opportunity. I think, Peter Clark's had a great opportunity. We've had other opportunities, but it just didn't fall for us. But it's important that we get a point out of it. We're too inconsistent with results. Performances, I believe, have been good, barring again the game and a half, which was Exeter, and half a game against Walsall. But we have to make sure that we win, draw, and don't lose. I think we've been too inconsistent with winning and losing, consistent. But we need to make sure that when we can't win a game, we don't lose it. And I think that was an important lesson tonight.
Vocal crowd here at Barrow, and I feel like the lads handled the situation well.
I do, yeah. I felt for the referee. I really did. It must be difficult for referees and linesmen, coming into this now, which has been quite a sterile environment, to getting a little bit of stick off the supporters. I think there were one or two challenges tonight, especially, that should have gone in our favour, but yeah, like I said, I'm pleased. I feel as though it's a positive point. I really do.
And we head into Saturday's game away at Colchester. Another tough challenge ahead, but one that we're relishing.
Very tough. They're all tough. You can't underestimate or guesstimate anyone in this league. The club was relegated from League One last season, or demoted, along with Bolton, along with Southend. So it's difficult to transition and adapting. And there's teams coming up. We're a big team in League Two, and it's important that we rise to every challenge, a physical challenge, a mental challenge, and then a technical challenge. And hopefully, we come out better in all those aspects in every game that we play, including Colchester at the weekend.
And it shows that this league is so tight. We're only 3 points off the top.
I don't necessarily, I don't need to look at the league table to sort of like give a judgment on where we are and where we can be. I believe that transitionally we're going to have to start doing things better in and out of possession, progressively, and I believe they are doing. I was really pleased with a lot of performance aspects of Saturday, not the result, but I never got emotionally, too down about the result. Tonight, I'm really pleased with the performance. Slightly disappointed with the result because we took the lead and I thought we had a good game of football. But again, I think it's a positive point. But, we've got a lot of games. I think it's, 26 games, right? 26 games. So there's a lot of opportunities to gain good points for this marvellous football club we all work for.